Now that we've completed all our parts and they're assembled, we need to assemble our track. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to insert, and we're going to start with some straight track. I'm just going to bring in 3 straight tracks to start with. Just for our ease of this, I'm going to fix or pin down the first one right here. The assembly on these are pretty simple. I'm going to go to the top center of my male end connector, to the top center of my female end connector. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Let's go back. That top center of the female, and I'm going to choose that corresponding top center of the male right there. Green check mark to solve it, and we can see I have my track connected. I'm going to do the same process again. I'm going to choose that top center of that male connector, and then I'm going to come over here and grab my top center of my female connector, green check mark, and I now have 3 pieces of track together. So now I'm going to insert, and I'm going to grab in 2 pieces of my curved track. I can green check mark. I'm going to go about doing this one a little bit differently. I'm going to go back up to that fasten mate, and I know that my track is going to curve this way. So what I'm going to want to choose is my center middle of this piece to the center middle of this one, and then I should be able to, I need to flip it on its axis, then I should be able to rotate it, and I chose the wrong corresponding side. So let's do this again. Let's go, it would be this center middle to this center middle. And I'm going to flip this on its axis, then I'm going to rotate this piece, and you can again see that I now have my curved track that is joined. Now I'm going to do the same process again. I'm going to come up to that fasten mate. I'm going to choose this center middle section here. I'm going to choose this corresponding center middle of this piece. Now again, I'm going to flip it and rotate it, and we can now see that my track begins to join. The same process is going to continue as I go about this. I'm going to do this on off camera and then demonstrate the finished product. So as you can see, we're almost completed putting this track together. So again, I'm just going to show that last piece. I'm going to go to that center middle of that portion of that piece, to the center middle of the corresponding piece. Again, I'm going to flip that. Oh, I chose the wrong side of that piece again, so let's try this again. So I want this center middle of this side to the center middle of this side, and now I'm going to flip that piece and I'm going to rotate it, and my track is complete. Now